All right, so now we're going to go over the point system simplified. It can be very confusing what you get awarded points for. You will typically start in a standing position. So if you achieve a takedown, let's just say I shoot and I get a double leg, for example. I take my partner down, hold him there for a minimum of 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3. This would be considered 2 points because I've taken him to the ground from a standing position. If our partner is on bottom position, when we pass the guard, which is the legs, so let's say we pass our partner's guard and we're past the hip line. Okay, so even if they're on their side here, if we get past the hip line, this will also be points. So we'll be awarded 3 points for passing our partner's guard, which is their legs. So essentially the hip line and below is the legs. So anything above the hip line, if we secure for 3 seconds, 1, 2, 3, then we will be awarded 3 points for a pass. Now, something that causes a lot of confusion is, if you stand up please, is this situation. Now, let's say I shoot, I go for a double leg, and I land in the side. A lot of people get confused with this because you land in the side control position. A lot of people think that they're awarded extra points for landing on the side, but it does not count as extra points. And I'll explain why. Because you've initiated a takedown and you landed in the side. You did not pass the guard. In order to receive 3 points for a guard pass, you need to pass the guard, which is the legs. He's not playing guard when we're standing. We're both standing. So if I take him down to the ground and land on the side, it doesn't count as points because I did not pass his guard. I got the takedown from a standing position and landed in the side. So I didn't pass his guard to be awarded those points. This is something that confuses a lot of people. So it's important to understand that, especially if you like to compete, because you might think you have more points than you actually have. Okay? So now, if you go to the side, please. Once we're inside, the next easiest step to progress would be to go to the knee on belly position, right? So in order to get knee on belly, firstly you have to put your knee on the belly, or if you turn on your side please, or on the ribs, hip area here. This also counts as knee on belly. But what makes it count is having your other leg posted. So if you go to knee on belly with your knee down, this won't count. You have to have your leg posted out. This will now be awarded. Okay, hold 1, 2, 3. Now you'll get 2 extra points for the knee on belly. So let's say we passed the guard, we got our 3 points. Now we progress to mount. Now we're hip to hip. We're in the mount position. This is now 4 points. Okay? If your partner turns and we take the back, we have 2 hooks in. So the hooks, firstly, have to be individual hooks. We can't have one hook in and the other leg out. Even body triangles in most tournaments is not going to count as points. They have to be individual hooks to receive the 4 points for the back. So if you are on the back and they turn and you go to mount, this would be an additional 4 points. And same the other way around. If your partner turns out from mount and you take the back, it's an additional 4 points. Okay? Now, something that people also get confused about is the difference between a reversal and actual points. So we're in side control. Let's say your partner is really strong and they manage to turn you over and they've now come up on top. So the confusion here is people think this is a sweep because they were on top and they got reversed onto their back. So it goes back to the same kind of thing that we spoke about before, which is it doesn't count as points because he does not have a guard. In order to receive points, you have to have a guard, right? If you reverse from top and bottom position. So because I'm already in side control, which is past, if you go on your back, So we've already beat the guard somehow. We're already in side control. So it wouldn't be points for him because he doesn't have a guard to score points. If my leg is inside, which is now in his guard, if he reverses the situation, now this would be 2 points for Tommy, person on top now, right? Because my leg was inside his legs, which means that he had a guard. So then if he now reverses the situation, now is points. So now, for example, if you're able to bridge and roll, great. You come up on top, you're in a much better position, but it is not points because I did not have a guard when I performed it. Okay, so that's the rules kind of simplified. This will give you enough context to kind of understand how and where you'll be awarded points. If you can understand these, the finer, deeper details you can discover later, like from turtle position, not to overwhelm. Okay, but this is like a simplified version of the rules and how you can score and how you can progress and rack up more points, what you get points for and what you don't get points for. Okay, hopefully you guys enjoyed and you found this video useful.